Yo, what is up, YouTube? We are live. I'm hyped. We're going to do some brackets. I am really excited. I'm going to tweet out the stream, pull up my chat real quick. Oh, we get some people in here. I'm so excited. I love doing brackets. Absolutely love it. Let's wait for us to get some people in here before we get started. I'm going to create a league for all my subs to join so we can have a bracket where I do with you guys. Well, not like against you guys, I guess. So I'll go ahead and create that while we wait for people. Can I only be in one group? Oh wait, no, I can create another one. Bet. Group name is going to be Dannyology. Group motto, we can call it, I don't know, we got to do a motto. We can think of that though. Locked. Probably private. Wait, to avoid participants swapping from one of their more successful entries. Okay, yeah. Private, and then, yeah, we can do no limit, and then we'll make the group password. Just make it Dannyology. Dannyology. Could make it like with subs. I don't know. And sub. I guess that's the password. Okay, create. Gonna wait for some more people to get up in here before we start making our brackets. Yo, what's up, Drake? How you doing today? How was your day? Had to have a late stream today. I was going to plan on streaming earlier. I watched Selection Sunday from my girlfriend's house. And West Virginia got a very generous 3 seed. I was happy about. I thought we was going to drop to a 4. I think I'm planning on doing a 1 or 2, probably 2 or 3 series brackets, and then I'm probably going to do a coin flip bracket for fun. just chilling before calling in. I feel you. I feel you. I see a lot of upset potential picks. Sad boy, no UK or UC. Yeah. No Cincinnati, no Kentucky. It's tough. Usually two teams that are in the tourney, especially Kentucky. I like Cincinnati too because Bob Huggins used to coach there before he came to WVU. I'm going to start making some of my picks. I have 2 brackets. I had to make one bracket where I had West Virginia winning it all, just because that's my fan bracket. It's not a predictive bracket. And then this is the bracket I made in the league against my girlfriend. And then I created a league. So this bracket I'm making now is my YouTube league. So if you or any of my subs want to join it and make a bracket against me, you can. I'll put the link in the chat or something. Yeah, I'm happy Duke didn't make it either. If they would have made it, it would have been so rigged because, like, they did not have a good enough record or resume. First year since 1976, both. Dang, it's been that long. They're just so good usually. I'm definitely picking Gonzaga here. I don't think a 16's beating a 1 this year like they did Virginia. The 1 seeds are very strong this year. Oklahoma and Missouri. It's a close one. I watched a lot of Oklahoma this year because Big 12. Watched a lot of all the Big 12 teams. So I know Oklahoma is pretty decent. But here, Missouri has a 4-2 record against top 25. I picked Oklahoma to win in my first 2 brackets, so I'm going to pick Missouri. It's a toss-up on that one. Gonzaga team is nuts. Bruh, you're telling me they have literally people who could start on a lot of teams coming off their bench. Like, they have like 10 starters, I swear. We have a 5 versus 8-12. I don't know too much about UCSB, but I know somewhat about Creighton. I watched the Big East tournament, and I watched a little bit of the Big East the past couple months, and they've choked a couple times. So but I don't know that much about UCSB, so I'm going to pick Creighton for this one, I think. I really want to go for the upset, but I'm not. I could see some upset potential here too. Ohio, they was looking pretty good out of their tournament. I watched their tournament championship. They didn't look half bad. And I watched Virginia get a buzzer beater over Syracuse. I saw that one live. They looked pretty good, but Syracuse isn't like an amazing team. But they've been playing good as late. I don't know if I want to pull the trigger on that one, but I might. This is going to be one of my more serious brackets because this is going to be the bracket that I'm in a league with my subs, so I don't want to be foolish. I'm going to go with Ohio. Screw it. I got to pick at least 113 over 4 in each bracket. I don't know why. Probably not the smartest choice, but... And then Wichita or Drake. I like both these teams. I think whoever wins will beat Southern Cal. I'm not high on Pac-12 teams. I don't think the Pac-12 is that good this year. From what I've watched, I watched Oregon State, who didn't even look that good, just plow through teams in the Pac-12 tournament. So, I'm going to stay consistent with my pick of either Wichita State or Drake. I think they're both pretty decent teams from what I've seen. And then Kansas or Eastern Washington. I don't know too much about Eastern Washington. So I think I'm going to go with Kansas. Mizzou looked good this year. I haven't watched too much of Missouri. But from what I see, they're 4-2 against top 25 teams. It's kind of a 50-50, and I went Oklahoma in my other two. So I wanted to switch it up on that one. Oregon or Virginia Commonwealth. Pac-12 is normally weak when it comes to men's basketball. Yeah, they're not the best. Sometimes Oregon is pretty good, or UCLA historically is good, but they had the one team with Lonzo a few years ago, but other than that, you watched a bit of SEC. Yeah, you was watching Kentucky play these teams. I think Alabama is really good. I think Arkansas is really good out of the SEC. But I don't know about... Who was I talking about? I'm not sure. Oregon or Virginia Commonwealth. I don't know too much about either of these teams though. Yeah, Bama is scary. Like, they beat Tennessee, and they wasn't even shooting good, and that's what they're best at is defense and shooting. Oh yeah, Mizzou. Yeah. But that's what they're best at is shooting and defense. Bama, they weren't shooting the ball well against Tennessee at all, and they still pulled it out. Like, they were shooting atrocious. Let me see. They're both 0-1 against top 25 teams. They actually look very evenly matched. I already picked 2 double-digit seeds in this region. I'm going to go Oregon. I'm not going to hate on the... I got to pick one Pac-12 team because I was hating on Southern Cal. And then I'm picking Iowa with Luka Garza. Freaking beast. I'll go ahead and do the South up here. I'm going to have Baylor, North Carolina, Wisconsin. North Carolina's looked pretty good as of late. I'm going to put my trust in Roy Williams on this one to get the job done for round 1. Even though Wisconsin plays in the Big Ten, I'm going to give it to the Tar Heels. Villanova or Winthrop. Villanova has lost to like Georgetown, Butler recently, and they've been upset a few times. And Winthrop is 23-1. And I think this is actually going to be a popular pick, but I'm going to pick Winthrop. Popular 12-5, your normal 12-5 pick, and I think it's actually going to be a pretty common pick because I think Villanova actually has some players injured as well. With how evenly matched that matchup is, I'd go with VCU. They are going up. They are going to come in feeling like they have something to prove. True. I might switch my pick. Or maybe I'll go Oregon this time. I think in my other brackets I went VCU. I'm going to go with Oregon this time. Because sometimes the Oregon comes out of nowhere and they make a run. So I'm going to trust them. For this bracket, I'm going to trust them to get one win. but there's no way they beat Iowa. If they beat Iowa, oh my God. Purdue or North Texas? I don't know too much about North Texas, but I kind of like this Purdue team this year. 0-1 against top 25 for North Texas. They lost to Loyola by 8. Lost to Arkansas by 15, and they lost to my boys, West Virginia, by 12. Yeah, Luka Garza is a beast, man. I don't think Oregon has anyone that can stop him. Definitely, there's no way Grand Canyon has anyone that can stop him. He's going to put up 30 and 15 on them. I'm going to go with Purdue. I don't trust North Texas. They lost to everyone, like Arkansas, West Virginia. Similar seeds to Purdue, and they lost by double digits both times. So I don't trust it. Texas Tech and Utah State. So we got Mac McClung coming in. Lost to Baylor twice. They lost to Mountaineers twice. Lost to Oklahoma State twice. Lost to Houston by 11. Lost to Kansas twice. And they beat Texas twice. And lost to Texas once. Utah State beat San Diego State twice. They only lost to BYU by 3. Oh, they lost to Virginia Commonwealth by 16. But they beat Colorado State by 2 times. I'm sending Mac McClung home packing early for that pick. Oh, I'm picking so many upsets here. I got to calm down. Hold up. Maybe I'll go Texas Tech. Or maybe I'll just go Villanova this time because I went Winthrop for my first few, but I feel like it might be a popular pick. Like, I feel like that might actually happen. Like, I feel like that will happen over this one, over the Texas Tech. This is tough. I only want to pick one of these teams because I already have 2 double-digit seeds coming out this side. I'm going to go with Winthrop and Texas Tech. Or I'm going to go Utah State and Villanova. Switch it up. Screw it. Even though I don't trust Villanova at all, and Winthrop is 23-1. No, I'm going Winthrop and Texas Tech. I just like those picks too much. The other one doesn't feel right to me. And then Colgate, I think they're 14-1. I watched their conference championship. They blew whoever they was playing. They blew them out of the water. So I was like, okay, this team has potential to upset someone. But I like this Arkansas team a lot. I don't think they're going to get the job done. Maybe if Colgate was playing somebody else. If they was playing Kansas, maybe. I like Arkansas this year. Yo, what's up, Evan? You did Villanova? I don't know. I like this 12 upset right here a lot. I'll pick Villanova in some other mock drafts probably, but I like that upset pick. It's one of my favorites. Okay, next up, we got Florida and Virginia Tech. Another close one. Florida beat the Mounties this year. You're about to dip. Can you get a bracket challenge link? Yeah, for sure. Let me figure out. Okay, I already created the group. Let me see. There it is. Oh, shit. Yeah, let's just leave it. Invite friends. What the fuck? Hold up. I gotta try to get this pass, or I gotta get the link real quick. Nova losing the Winthrop. That's what I put to, man. I think it's gonna be a popular 12 over 5 upset. I don't know where I get the link. Hold up, edit group settings. Wait, I think it's actually an invite friends, and I gotta figure out how to get that link. Invite friends. Georgetown over Colorado. I was thinking that one too, man. Patrick Ewing got them rolling in that Big East tourney. Alright, so if you guys want to join my group for the brackets, the name of the group is just Dannyology, and the password is right here, Dannyology and sub. That's the password. Just trying to get the link. Let me see if I can get it on my phone. Wait, right there. Okay, I put the link in the chat. Let me know if that works. If it doesn't, my group name is just Dannyology. Password is Dannyology and sub. If you guys want to join. That link should work. Let me know. Yeah, that link should work right there. Alright, I'm going to get back to my picks. If that link doesn't work, let me know if you need the password. I'm going to go right back through my picks again. I had Ohio, actually. And then I had Baylor, North, Wentworth, Purdue, Tech, Arkansas, and here's where I was. Okay. So, Florida Tech. I'm thinking Florida here, but... Ooh, Virginia Tech's 4-0 against top 25 opponents. I like that. I'm going to go with Tech. And then Ohio State. As much as I would like to see Colgate and Oral Roberts win, I'm going to go Ohio State. Now, Michigan for sure. LSU and St. Bonaventure. I don't really trust LSU that much, honestly, but I don't know much about St. Bonaventure. But I'm going to take them. Actually, what's their record? 16-4. Yeah, I'm going to pick them. Colorado, Georgetown. I'm going to pick this Georgetown, man. Patrick Ewing. Iowa looks really good. Heck yeah, man. Luka Garza. I got them going pretty far, most likely. And then we got North Carolina, Greensboro, or Florida State. I don't trust Florida State. I don't. But I'm going to pick them for this one. And I'm probably going to have Georgetown upset them in the next round and make it the Sweet 16. And then BYU or Michigan State and UCLA. I expect Michigan State to beat UCLA. And I think Michigan State will beat BYU. I think BYU is pretty good. They hung in there with Gonzaga in that conference tournament. I think I'm going to pick BYU. Even though I like the Michigan State pick here, I'm going to go BYU this time. And then we got Texas or Abil Christian. I like this Texas team a lot. I don't know much about Abil Christian. They are 23-4. Lost by 13 to Arkansas. Lost to Texas Tech by 7. I'm going to take Texas. Even though this might actually be a closer game than a lot of people might think, I'm going to go Texas because I watched them play a lot this year in the Big 12, and I think they're pretty good. Yo, see you, Drake. Have a good night, man. Okay, we got UConn, Maryland. This is another close one. UConn is 0-4. I don't like that. Versus top 25 opponents. And Maryland plays in the Big 10, which is the best conference. I'm going to pick Maryland. Then we got Iona versus Bama. Rick Pitino bringing another team to the tournament. But Bama is scary, man. Bama is a good team. I like them a lot. I don't see Iona getting it done, even though I like Rick Pitino as a coach. And it's cool to see him back in the tourney, but I don't see them beating Bama. And then we got the Midwest. You picked Maryland upset. Yeah, I like that. I'm not sure if it's too much of an upset. 10-7. Looks like a pretty even matchup to me. Maryland's in the Big 10. I just like that pick. Big 10, they've been playing hard teams like Illinois, Michigan, Iowa, Ohio State, Purdue all year, and they still had a good enough record to get into the tourney. I'm going Illinois over Drexel, can't talk. Loyola, Chicago, Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech looked pretty good. Their point guard was a Defensive Player of the Year in the ACC. I seen. He looked pretty good. But I got to roll with Loyola Chicago. Come on. I got to do it, man. And then Tennessee, Oregon State. I actually like Oregon State in this upset. But I already picked two 12-5s. I picked Georgetown and I picked Winthrop. I mean, we could see 3 12-5s. But I think Tennessee is going to get it done for round 1. Liberty. Man, it looks like they have some good defense. They hold their opponents to 59 points per game. They have not played anyone in the top 25. They lost to Missouri by 9. They beat I'm going to trust Cade Cunningham to beat Liberty at least. And then we got San Diego State versus Syracuse. This should be a really good one. San Diego State is a good freaking team, but Syracuse has been heating up. And, of course, they got their legendary coach coaching them. And they've made the Final Four from the 11 seed before. So it's not crazy to pick Syracuse here. But I think San Diego State is a really good team. I think it's too good. They're too good for me to pick Syracuse in this situation. So I'm going to pick San Diego State. I think they're a really good, underrated team that could make a run in this tournament. And then West Virginia, repping the boys. Got them on the hat. Got him on the flag. You already know. I got to pick him for at least round 1. I can't let my boys get upset in the first round, any of my brackets. So if they do, then my brackets are done. But I'm at least going to take them out of the first round here. I'm not going to be biased, though. But I am going to be taking them out of the first round. I think they'll get it done versus Morehead State, which I don't know too much about. They have a pretty good record. They're 0-2 against top 25 teams, though. They lost to Ohio State by 33 points. They lost to the Clemson by 15, Richmond by 18. So I don't like Morehead State as a big upset chance. But I don't want to jinx it. I mean, anything can happen. I don't want to take them for granted at all. But I expect the BVU to get that one done. And we got Clemson or Rutgers. Rutgers is 1-7 versus top 25 opponents, but they did beat Illinois, if I'm not mistaken, this year. So that was a shocker. Clemson beat Alabama this year, so this is a good matchup. This is a tough one, man, but I think I'm going to take Rutgers for this one. Actually, no, Clemson. I'm going to go Clemson for this pick right here. Also, real quick, I'm going to take Houston. I really like Cleveland State as an upset pick, but I don't think they get it done over Houston. So I'm going to pick Houston. Before we get into the round 2 of this one, after this, we're going to do a coin flip bracket this stream. And if you want to join my group for Tournament Challenge, there is a link in the chat so you guys can join and build a bracket against me and along with some of my other subs. So link is in the description. If you need another link, let me know. But yeah, let's get into round 2. Doing a coin flip bracket after this. That's going to be fun. Missouri, I think they're pretty decent this year, but Gonzaga's overpowered. They're a great team this year, man. I don't think I can bring myself to have them lose to Missouri. Clemson Rutgers will be a good game for sure, man. And then we got Creighton, Ohio. Do I want to bring Ohio to the Sweet 16? I kind of do. But should I bring myself to do it? Creighton has been upset a few times this year. They lost to Georgetown by a lot in the Big East Championship. So do I want to bring myself to have Ohio beat Creighton? They lost to Illinois this year by 2. By 2. So I don't think it's crazy, especially a Creighton team who's been struggling, to have Ohio go to the Sweet 16. I'm going to pull the trigger for fun. You got to have some fun. You got to have somebody make a crazy run in the tournament. But Gonzaga just has this easy road right now to the Elite Eight. My goodness. I do kind of want to take Wichita and Drake over Kansas, but I'm going to pick Kansas. I'm going to pick Kansas for this one. I do think Wichita or Drake might have a very good chance at beating them. But I'm going to stick with Kansas for this one. Since I already had Ohio go, I think I'm going to have Kansas move on this time. And then we got Oregon and Iowa. Iowa with Luka Garza, just a great team. I don't think Oregon, if they make it even past Virginia Commonwealth, can beat Iowa. So it's a pretty easy pick for me right there. And we got Baylor, North Carolina. I'm going to go Baylor. As much as I would like to see Roy Williams upset the Baylor Bears, it's possible. But I don't think he has the team to do it this year. I'm going to move Baylor on. Then we got Winthrop versus Purdue. Man, I want to see Winthrop move on to the Sweet 16 as well, but I don't think I'm going to do it. Oh, I want to. Should I do it? Should I have Winthrop upset Purdue? Purdue is a very good team. Winthrop is also 23-1. I think I'm going to do it, but the only thing I'm going to change, I'm actually going to change my pick over here. I'm going to have Creighton move on over Ohio in a close one. I think it's going to be close. And then I'm also going to have Wichita beat Kansas because I like that pick a lot. It's one of my favorite picks to make Wichita or Drake go to the Sweet 16 because those are both very good teams. Whoever wins that has potential to make a run. Both those teams do. And I will pick Winthrop over Purdue for fun. I think it can happen. Texas Tech versus Arkansas. I really like this Arkansas team. I actually almost picked Utah State to beat Tech, and I think I'm going to pick Arkansas to move on here. Virginia Tech, Ohio State. I like Ohio State a lot this year. They just had an OT battle with Illinois. So I like what I'm seeing from them a lot. So we have 8 teams up here locked into the Sweet 16. Michigan is going to join them. I don't think St. Bonaventure is going to get it done against Michigan. So we might have all 4 1 seeds entering the Sweet 16 here. Georgetown and Florida State. I already moved 2 double-digit seeds to the Sweet 16, so I think I'm going to go ahead and move Florida State on this time. In my other bracket, I already did one off stream. I had Georgetown in the Sweet 16, but not this time. Then we got BYU in Texas. I'm actually going to move BYU on in this tournament. I think they have potential to beat Texas. They went head-to-head with Gonzaga, so I think that they can go head-to-head with Texas, and then at that point, anything can happen in a close game. So Texas gets upset there in the round of 32. We got Maryland and Bama. I'm going to move Bama on. I think Bama's too good. I don't think Maryland is good enough to get it done. Even though Maryland's a pretty good team this year. Bama is an amazing team this year. Okay, now we're going to the Midwest. We got Illinois and Loyola Chicago. The whole country will be rooting for Loyola Chicago to get this upset, but I don't think it's going to happen twice. I think Illinois is too good. They didn't get too lucky with their seeding and had to play definitely a championship level team in the second round, so I'm going to have Illinois move on there. Then we got Tennessee and Oklahoma State. I don't trust Tennessee. Oklahoma State's been playing very, very good as of late, so I definitely am picking them over Tennessee. Then we got San Diego State and West Virginia. Mountaineers, my favorite team. I already made a bracket, as you can see. Well, you can't see who I picked to win, but I already made a bracket where WVU won it all. Just as my bias bracket, I had to make a fan bracket where I chose them to win it all. But right here, I'm going to have San Diego State move on to the Sweet 16. San Diego State is a great team. If this matchup happens in the round of 32, I expect it to be very close. But I think the Mountaineers would win. But for this bracket, I'm going to go San Diego State this time. And then I'm going to go Houston over Clemson. I think Houston's too good. I don't really trust Clemson that much, even though they have some pretty good wins. But they also have some notable losses, like losing to Virginia by 35. Crazy. So we got our Sweet 16 locked in. Who will move on to the Elite 8? I am going to choose Gonzaga over Creighton. Wichita State, Iowa. I got to choose Iowa, man. I I think that's where Wichita State or Drake's run will come to an end for me. Iowa's too good of a team this year. And then we got Baylor, Winthrop, and the same thing. Winthrop's run is going to come to an end. Baylor is going to knock him out. So Baylor gets a pretty easy, well, North Carolina, they don't have that easy. Winthrop is a good team, but that's where their run is going to end. And then we got Arkansas, Ohio State. I really like this. I like both these teams. But I think I'm going to move Ohio State on for this one. Better choose Baylor. Nah, I'm not going to go that crazy. Even choosing them over Purdue is pretty nuts, but I really think that they have potential to make a run to the Sweet 16, but that's where it's going to end. Unless Baylor loses before, like if North Carolina knocks them off, who knows? Maybe Winthrop could beat North Carolina. You never know. And then we have both 1-2 seeds making it at the top part of this bracket. Let's see if the same will happen in the bottom part. Michigan and Florida State. Man, Michigan, I think they have a good path they have a good path, man. Like, I really want to choose them to lose because they're not going to have Isaiah Livers. I don't know how serious, it is, but I know he's not going to be there for sure in the first round. I don't know if he's going to be able to play this whole tournament. So I kind of was hesitant to let them go too far because I don't think all the 1 seeds are going to make it far. But I think I'm going to choose Michigan right here. I don't think Florida State's good enough to get it done. Then we got BYU and Bama. And I don't want to have another 1-2 seed here. BYU's pretty good. But I think Bama, they can get hot and cold. But as they showed against Tennessee, even when they're cold, they can pull one out. I think BYU's a better team than Tennessee, though. I'm going to go Bama. And then we have Illinois and Oklahoma State. Cade Cunningham is amazing, but Illinois is more amazing. Oklahoma State's too young of a team. I think that's where his run ends. He takes them to the Sweet 16, not too bad. And then I'm going to have San Diego State knock off Houston in the Sweet 16 in a very close one. A very, very close one, but San Diego State, I really like them a lot. They are going to the Sweet 16. Isaiah Livers is a huge loss, man. He's their leader. He's the one who has tournament experience where they went all the way to the championship. So that's a huge loss, man. Sucks a lot. So that is my Elite 8. A lot of 1-2 seeds making it far. Let's see who can pull it out. Gonzaga and Iowa. Man, would I love to see this matchup. But I'm going to take Gonzaga in this matchup. Head into the Final Four. I think they're a more complete team than Iowa. Even though Iowa has Luka Garza, who's a beast, I think they can shut him down if they wanted to. Gonzaga has a deep lineup. They have a very good lineup. So I like Gonzaga in that matchup. They match up well against Iowa, I think. Baylor and Ohio State. Another crazy good matchup. This is a tough one, man. I think I'm going to go Ohio State. I'm going to go Ohio State over Baylor. So Baylor is going to get knocked out here in the Elite Eight by a very good Ohio State team that took Illinois to overtime. And then we have Michigan and Alabama. I am going to have Alabama beat Michigan without Isaiah Livers, that huge loss. I think they finally are going to lose to an Alabama team who can get hot in a hurry, goes on huge runs, plays amazing defense, and hits a lot of threes. And if they have a good game against Michigan, I can very well see them lose. Or I can very well see them beat Michigan. Then we got Illinois, San Diego State. Illinois, probably my favorite team in the tournament. Like, I think they have very high potential to win the whole thing. But I got to choose something. I got to choose something different. Like, I don't want to have 2 2 seeds and 2 1 seeds in the Final Four. And I think San Diego State has potential. Like, they're a very underrated team. So I'm going to have San Diego State head to the Final Four as a 6 seed. Yo, what's up, YA? You also have Ohio State in the Final Four. I think it's a good pick. I think they match up well against Baylor. They're a very good team. So now, we have Alabama and Gonzaga. I'm going to choose Gonzaga. I think they're too deep. I think they're too deep. And even though Alabama can go on hot streaks, I think they could go on a cold streak as well. And I think that happens against Gonzaga, who's a very good deep team. Then we got Ohio State and San Diego State. And this is where San Diego State's run is going to come to an end. I got Ohio State going to the championship against Gonzaga, where I will have Gonzaga undefeated champions, first championship in their program history. Gonzaga wins, and I'm going to say they win 77-74 in a very close game. Just chose yours. You're going to dip out. Yo, see you, Drake. Thanks for hopping in. Thanks for joining the tournament. Joining the group in the tournament. Evan, you also have Ohio State, Illinois, Gonzaga, and Florida State in the Final Four. Dang, you have Florida State. Hey, I don't trust Florida State that much, but it can definitely be possible. Also, we got 6 viewers in the chat, so if you guys want to join my group and play against me in this bracket I made right here is going to be my bracket that's in the group. Then hit that link that's up above in the chat, and you guys can join. It's going to be me and my subs in this group, so if you guys want to join it, go ahead. You can compete against us in the bracket. I'm going to submit my picks. Should have all my stuff already in. WVU, boom. Okay. So I have mine locked in. Gonzaga is my undefeated champion for this bracket. I think they match up well against Bama and Ohio State. I think Illinois could beat Zaga in the championship. I think Baylor possibly could. I think the team I think has the most potential to take down Zaga is Illinois, in my opinion. You have your Final Four: Gonzaga, Bama, Baylor, and Illinois. Like those 4 teams, too much not to have them in Final Four. I could agree with that. I took San Diego State this time in kind of a little run they had in the Final Four. I think they're a very good team. San Diego State, I think they're a little underrated, so I think it could happen. Next up, guys, I'm doing a coin flip bracket. So that should be really fun. Create another bracket. We're going to call this one coin flip. Wait, no, I do not want to create a group. What? Oh, here we go. Settings. Okay, coin flip bracket. Feel free to look at mine if you're able to. Oh, yeah, for sure. I can go ahead and look at yours, honestly, before I do this coin flip one. So I gotta go to my groups, Genealogy. Let's take a look at Drake's bracket, guys. We're gonna look at where you're in it. Is this you right here? Yes, Drake's. How can I see yours? Let's go back. Is it this one? Do I have to click that? Create? No. That's weird. If I can't get to it now, I definitely look to it because I know I know how to look at it on my phone. But so I'll look at it off stream if I can't find it. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this coin flip one. I gotta look up coin flip. Okay, I found this one earlier. Hold up. Give me just a minute, guys. I'm actually gonna I want to try to make it small so I can put it to the side. I'm gonna open a new one. So the password is Genealogy with sub. Not subs, but sub. Okay, I'm just going to have to flip back and forth between the coin flip and the bracket. Okay. How we're going to do this one is, let's do nice purple color. If it's heads, I'm picking the top team. So if it's heads, I'll pick Zaga. If it's tails, I pick either Norfolk State or Appalachian State. And then I'll pick the top team for heads, bottom team for tails. That's how I'm going to do it. Let's get started. You're leaving Evan. You'll see you, man. Okay, so let's get into it. And, oh my god. Okay, first one, we have a huge upset. The person who I just chose to win the championship goes down to either Norfolk State or Appalachian State. Oh my god. You want to see another Illinois and Ohio State matchup in the Final Four? Yeah, that would be fun. They had a crazy game in the Big Ten Championship. That was fun to watch. All right, let's see who's moving on. Oklahoma or Mizzou, and it's going to be Mizzou. Oh, you're saying bye to Drake. Did you get the password? I also have a link in the chat, so you can join it off that too. Okay, our next one, Creighton or UCSB. Let's see who it's going to be. And it's going to be UCSB, as we got 3 tails in a row. Okay, is it going to be Virginia or Ohio? Oh my god, 4 tails in a row. As we are getting a lot of upsets right now. Tails again. Oh my gosh. Okay, Wichita and Drake. I actually like this upset a lot. Over Southern Cal. So we only have one single digit seed, and it's a 9 seed in Mizzou. Moving on. Next one. Tails again. Is this glitched, man? Eastern Washington is gonna beat Kansas. This is gonna be a crazy bracket. Tails again. It's not giving me heads. Let's see if Grand Canyon's gonna win against Iowa. Wow. Okay, we're going to Baylor and Hartford. Let's see what we get. Heads, finally. Baylor moves on. Tails this time. Wisconsin over North Carolina. I was starting to think that this is only going to be tails. But we got one heads. Tails again. Wow. What are the odds, man? Winthrop beating Villanova in the coin flip. Yo, what's up, that panda? I'm back and forth between LSU and St. Bonaventure. I may have to steal your coin flip. Yeah, I just did a normal bracket before this coin flip one, and I had St. Bonaventure moving on. I do not know too much about them, though. But I do know I watched a little bit of LSU, and I just don't trust them enough. So I just feel like they might lose, if that makes sense. Okay, now we got Purdue and North Texas. Let's see. Tails. Again, we've only gotten one heads this entire time, and it was Baylor. Heads. Finally, let's go. Texas Tech moving on. Heads again. Here we go. Arkansas over Colgate. I actually like this Colgate team, but I probably won't predict them to win in any of my brackets. Maybe one for fun. Tails. Virginia Tech beating Florida. I could see that one happening for sure. That's going to be a close game. Tails again. Oral Roberts beating Ohio State in the first round. Let's go. Michigan. Texas Southern, or who's MSU? Oh, Mount St. Mary's. Let's see. Tails. Mount St. Mary's or Texas Southern knocking off Michigan in the first round. Let's go. Heads this time. Okay, LSU. There you go, Panda. My coin flip says LSU. So maybe that's the way you have to go. Let's see who's moving on next. Heads again. And we got Colorado beating Georgetown in this one. I actually like that 12 over the 5. But, hey. Okay, we got heads again. And Florida State moving on over North Carolina Greensboro. Tails. We got Michigan State or UCLA knocking off BYU. I can definitely see that, especially if it's Michigan State, a very good team. Heads this time. We got Texas. Yo, what's up, Aaron Short? How far do you think Bama will go? I just made a bracket that's not a coin flip, like a more serious bracket than this. I had them in the Final Four. And then I had them losing to Zaga. So I think they have a very good seed, with Michigan being their 1 seed and Isaiah Livers being injured. I think they have a pretty good road, honestly. I had them in my Final Four in my last bracket. UConn, Maryland. Let's see who's going on. Tails. And Maryland's moving on. My dad grew up in the town where Mount St. Mary's is, and my aunt and uncle went there. Oh, cool. It's in Maryland, right? I think Mount St. Mary's is in Maryland. And we got Bama and Iona. We got heads, so Bama is moving on. Let's move up. Oh, we already did that, so we're in the Midwest now. Let's see if we can have our third 16 knock off a 1 on the coin flip. And not this time, Illinois. Moving on. Or Roberts is that 2 gay guys named Bob. Bruh. What pisses me off is Oral Roberts and Colgate are in the same region. Like, I wanted to have them on opposite sides so then they can meet in the championship. They're the 2 best teams. It'd be like 2 gay brothers just meeting in the championship game. Kissing at half court. All right, I'll stop being sus. Let's go. Tails. So we got Georgia Tech beating Loyola Chicago. No Cinderella story run for them this year, according to the coin. We got tails again as Oregon State, after winning the Pac-12 championship, beats Tennessee. I could see that upset happening. That's a 12-5 upset I would pick in a serious bracket. We got tails again. Liberty sending Cade Cunningham home packing early. You just joined. Awesome Final Four. You. Thank you, man. Did you join my group, my bracket group? Because everyone that's joining my bracket group, if I do not take a look at your bracket on stream, then I will off a stream because I want to look at all your guys' opinions. Evan, you submitted your bracket. Nice. Let's go. Okay, next up, San Diego State, Syracuse. Let's see who's moving on. Tails. We got Syracuse knocking off San Diego State. I had them in the Final Four last time. We got tails again. So Morehead State knocking off my WVU Mountaineers. Repping the boys. Let's see, heads or tails? Heads. So we got Clemson moving on past Rutgers. That's going to be a good matchup. We got tails this time. So Cleveland State knocking off Houston. I actually really like this Cleveland State team. If they were a lower seed, like if they were a 13 seed, I might pick them like in a serious bracket to upset someone, but I don't see them upsetting Houston or any 2 seed. Okay, so now we're on to the round of 32. We have Norfolk State or Appalachian State going up against Missouri. And Missouri is going to knock them off. Not going to be the first 16 seed to get to the Sweet 16 this time. Now we got UCSB versus Ohio. Let's see who moving on is going to be UCSB. Next up, we got Wichita State or Drake going up against Eastern Washington. We got Wichita State and Drake or Drake. Moving on, VCU in Grand Canyon. Who is moving on? It's going to be VCU, Virginia Commonwealth. Now we got Mount St. Mary's or Texas Southern versus LSU. Are they going to be... They are! They're going to be the first 16 seed to make the Sweet 16. This might actually be how some people do their brackets. I'm just doing it for fun. You never know what can happen. But I doubt this will happen. You haven't seen it. There is a link up above in the chat if you want me to. If you want to join, let me know. And I can either give you the username and password to the group, or I can put another link in the chat. So let me know. Now we got Colorado and Florida State. A rare actual top seeds going up against each other in this bracket. We got Florida State moving on. Now, Michigan State or UCLA versus Texas. Let's see. Heads. Michigan State or UCLA is moving on to the Sweet 16. Now we got Maryland and Bama. Let's see who's moving on. It's going to be Alabama. That might be the top seed so far with who's left. Yep. Top seed in the Sweet 16 so far. Let's see if Baylor has something to say about that. Baylor and Wisconsin. And it's going to be Wisconsin. Baylor is not going to be the first 1 seed to make it to the Sweet 16 this year. We got North Texas beating Winthrop. Dang, stuttering. Let's see, we got Texas Tech and Arkansas here. I like this Arkansas team. Are they moving on? Yes, they are. We got Virginia Tech and Oral Roberts. I would love to see Oral Roberts make it. Wait, is it tails? Oh, no, it's heads. Dang it. Not sure about Clemson beating Rutgers. Yeah, it will be a close one. I was 50-50 with that one. For some brackets, I'm going to go Clemson. Some, I'm going to go Rutgers. That one's one of the tougher picks for me. How do I pick a bracket? You can download this app right here. It's called Men's Tournament Challenge on your phone. Or you can do it on a computer, laptop, anything. And then you can join my group if you want, or you can make your bracket with yourself. It's completely free. You can make up to like 25 brackets. That's why I'm just making one that's just random, because you can make up to 25. So I'm just making one for fun for the stream. So where am I? Okay, so we have all those. We have our Sweet 16 up there. So now we're at Illinois and Virginia Tech. Is Illinois going to be the only one seed in the Sweet 16? They are. Wow. We got Oregon State versus Liberty. Who is going to win? Heads. It's going to be Oregon State. Now we got Syracuse versus Morehead State. And it's going to be Morehead State to the Sweet 16. We got tails, so Cleveland State. We got a 14-15 matchup in the Sweet 16. That's got to be the first time that's ever happened. Roll Tide. Hey, are they going to be the first team to win both a football and a basketball championship in the same year? Possibly. They're a pretty good team. So we got heads. Missouri beating UCSB. Head into the Elite Eight. Now we got Wichita State and Drake. Or Wichita State or Drake versus Virginia Commonwealth. Who's going to win? It's going to be Wichita State or Drake head into the Elite Eight. Now we got Wisconsin versus North Texas. Who is going to win? Wisconsin heading to the Elite Eight. Tails. Virginia Tech knocks off Arkansas. Wow, what a crazy Elite Eight this would be. Could you imagine? Okay, you might do that. Yeah, it's all good. I mean, even if you don't want to join the group, you can always just do brackets to yourself. It's pretty fun. So now we got Mount St. Mary's or Texas Southern versus Florida State. We got Florida State finally knocking off Mount St. Mary's or Texas Southern. So now we got Michigan State or UCLA versus Alabama. Who is going to win? Bama moves on again. After the stream, this is cool. Yeah, thank you, man. Thanks for stopping by. So next up, okay, we have everyone in our Elite Eight up here. Illinois or Oregon State. Who's going to be the last two teams to punch in? And Illinois goes down finally to Oregon State. Morehead State versus Cleveland State. 14 versus 15 seed. Who's moving on? What did I say? Tails. Cleveland State is going on to the Elite Eight. So our Elite Eight is Missouri, Wichita State or Drake, Wisconsin, Virginia Tech, Florida State, Alabama, Oregon State, Cleveland State. Wouldn't that be something? You think Florida did once? Did they? Maybe they did. Was that the year they had like Joakim Noah and them boys? Did they also have Tim Tebow? And win the championship? The East is actually has two good teams in the Elite Eight. Yeah, for real. The East actually turned out like something that could actually happen. Well, not Mount St. Mary's or Texas Southern, but like as far as the two teams that end up here, that's actually kind of realistic. And the rest is kind of like, what the hell? Cleveland State all the way? Heck yeah, man. That's who I'm rooting for. All right, let's start off here. Missouri or Wichita and Drake. Let's see. Missouri heading to the Final Four. Now we got Wisconsin or Virginia Tech. Heads. Wisconsin. 2 9 seeds in the Final Four. The coin loves the 9 seeds. Well, they do not love this 9 seed very well, but Florida State and Bama. Who's going to the Final Four? Heads. Florida State head into the Final Four. Now, can Cleveland State get to the Final Four? Cleveland State or Oregon State? Who is going? Cleveland! Let's go! Cleveland State to the Final Four. I would love to see this happen. Let's go! Missouri or Florida State? Who's going to the championship? Mizzou is going. So we got a 9 seed. Is it going to be 2 9 seeds, or is Cleveland State going to go to the NCAA basketball championship? Let's see. Let's go! Cleveland State to the championship. Oh my gosh. Let's go. We got Missouri and Cleveland State in the championship. Can we get tails again? Can we get tails again? Can we bring it home for Cleveland? No! They fall just short. Missouri wins the championship. And I'm just going to say this is a score of 37 to I don't know, 35, because this is just a meme. There's no way this is going to happen. I don't care. I'm just submit. That's not a realistic score at all, but if these two teams make it to the championship, then any score can happen. It could be 1-2. Dang it, I wanted Cleveland State to win so bad. Now that's a coin flip bracket. Do you guys want me to do one more bracket real quick? It's different. What do you guys want? Or we could do something else. What else could we do other than a coin flip? Or we can just do one more normal, like, serious bracket. What do you guys want to see? Or we could do a mascot bracket. I can pick teams based on who I think mascot's better. Just for the memes. Oh, Bama goes to the Final Four and beyond. It'd be cool, man. They have potential. I think Florida did with Tebow. I'm trying to remember, but I think Florida won football and b-ball and Addies one year. I'm not 100%. I think you might be right, because I know they won back-to-back basketball championships with Joakim Noah and all them boys. And then I know they won a football one with Tebow. Mascot one sounds cool. Okay, bet. I'll do a mascot one, and then maybe I'll even do one more serious one before I end the stream. Okay. So I'll call this one mascots. I am going to go pee real quick, and then we'll start the mascot bracket. Be right back, guys. Alright, boys, I'm back. I'm ready to get this bracket going. You got to go. Catch you later. Good show. Yo, see you, Aaron. We'll maybe do this one more time before the tournament starts. It's pretty fun. Thanks for hanging out, man. Alright. So we got the Bulldogs. Oh, man. Whose mascot should I choose? I guess I gotta choose between... I'll choose between Norfolk State or Appalachian State. I don't even know their mascots. Norfolk. Oh, they're the Spartans. Okay. Let's see. Appalachian State. What is Appalachian State? Mascot. Whoa, what the heck? I ain't trying to apply. Oh, they're the Mountaineers. Oh, they're like WVU. Okay, bet. So we got Mountaineers or the Spartans. Man, there's already a Mountaineers right here. So we don't like two of a kind, so I'm going to go with the Spartans. So do we want Spartans or Bulldogs? I'm going to go Spartans. Bulldogs are too common for me. You're a West Virginian yourself? Yo, that's lit. You a WVU fan? I'm going to go with the Spartans over the Bulldogs because I think Bulldogs is just too common. We got the Sooners or the Tigers, and I'm going to go with the Sooners. Again, just like Bulldogs, Tigers, too common for me. Yep. How far do you think we're going to go, man? This game right here, San Diego State, if we play them, it's going to be a tough one. I think it'll be close. I think we could do it. We just got to learn. We got to close games better. Now we got Creighton. We got the Blue Jays versus UCSB. I don't know their mascot. Let's see. Whoa, I opened a million tabs. USCB. Mascot. From the picture, it looks like they're like the Aggies or something, the Sand Shark. I don't know if that's true. From their picture, it looks like they're like like a bandit or like something. I don't know. I like the Blue Jays though. That's pretty cool. It's different. So I'm gonna go with Creighton. So we got the Cavaliers versus Ohio. Man, I'm sorry. I don't know a lot of their mascots, so I just forget. Ohio Bobcats. Bobcats or Cavaliers? It's some Mexican name. I forgot the name of. It looks like Aggies or Bandit. I don't know. I'm going to go with the Blue Jays. I kind of like that mascot name. Bobcats or Cavaliers? I think I'm going to go with the Bobcats. I like that. And we got the Trojans. Wichita State. I know they're, what are they, like a bee or a wasp? They're wasp. What is Drake's? Drake is the Bulldog. I'm not picking Bulldogs, like I said before. So we got the, what are they, the Wasp? Or the Shockers. Yeah, they're the Shockers. You're right. I don't know why I can't think of names right now. So we got Trojans or Shockers. I'm going to go with the Shockers. Okay, we got the Jayhawks, East Washington. East Washington Eagles. Eagles, Jayhawks. I'm going to go Jayhawks. Okay, we got the Ducks. Oh my god. There's no way. I don't know. Okay, Rams. After this first round, I'm going to know them and I won't have to keep looking them up. So we got the Rams or the Ducks. I'm going to go with the Ducks. Oregon Ducks. Okay, we got the Hawkeyes. Grand Canyon. Antelopes. Ooh, that's different. The Hawkeyes are different too. Antelopes. Since we already have a bird, I'm going to go with the antelopes. Pretty cool. Different name. Okay, we got the Baylor Bears versus the Hartford. This is pretty cool. I'm learning new mascots. Hartford Hawks, looks like. Hawks or Bears. I mean, they're both kind of like generic mascot names. I'll go with the Bears. So we got the Tar Heels versus the Wisconsin Badgers. Okay, Badgers and the Tar Heels. I just think Tar Heels is kind of different. Wisconsin Badgers isn't bad, actually, though. I'm going to go Tar Heels. Okay, so we got the Wildcats. Wildcats is pretty generic. Let's see what Wentworth mascot. Leopard. Not too good of a mascot, but I'm going to take it over Wildcats just because it's too generic for me. I don't want to pick the Wildcats. Okay, so we got the Boilermakers and the North Texas. Wait, I know their mascot. I don't know why I can't think of it, though. North Texas. Oh, the Mean Green or the Boilermakers. It's kind of a tough one. Two different ones. I'm going to go with the Mean Green. Let's go with the Mean Green. Okay, so we got the Red Raiders, and then we got Utah State. What are they? Big Blue? Oh, no, they're the Aggies. I knew that. I'm going Red Raiders over Aggies. There's a few Aggies teams, Texas A&M, New Mexico State, and Utah State. Okay, so we got the Arkansas Razorbacks and Colgate toothpaste. Colgate Raiders. We just moved on the Raiders, so I'm going to go with Razorbacks. So we got the Gators versus the Virginia Tech. I know what they are. I feel so stupid right now. What are they? I'm blank. Oh, Hokies. I knew that. Like, I 100% knew that, but I'm going with the Hokies over Gators. And we got the Buckeyes. This is taking so long. I'm sorry, guys. Golden Eagles or the Buckeyes. I'm going to go Buckeyes. The Eagles is kind of generic. Mount St. Mary's, I think they're the Mountaineers as well. So we have 3 Mountaineers in this tournament. That is different. Did not expect that. And then we got Michigan Wolverines. I'm going to go with Wolverines just because there's 3 Mountaineers in this tournament. I'm going to not move them on. Then we got LSU Tigers. I'm not moving on the Tigers, so whatever St. Bonaventure is, they're probably moving on. I am learning new mascots, though, so. The Bounty. The Bone? Bonnies. Yeah, I'll definitely take that over the Tigers. Okay, we got the Georgetown Hoyas. Yeah, I'm going to take them over Colorado. Florida State Seminoles over UNC Greensboro. UNC Greensboro mascot. Does this say Spartan? I think it's Spartan. So it's like kind of like Michigan State, I guess. So I'm going to go Seminoles. It's a little different. I don't know, guys. I don't want to keep looking all these up. I am learning new mascot names, so I think I'm going to end this one. I'm going to do one more serious bracket before I end the stream real quick. So I'm going to create one more. I'm going to do one more serious one before we end the stream tonight. One more time, I just want to say, link to join my group is in the chat. So if you guys want to join my group, go ahead. It's with me and a bunch of subs. Can compete against each other, see each other's brackets, get each other's opinions. So yeah, let's do one more bracket real quick. I'm going to take Gonzaga, of course. I took Mizzou last time, but I'm actually going to take Oklahoma. Creighton and UCSB. I don't know too much about UCSB, but I'm actually going to take the upset in this one. This 12/5, because Creighton, they lost to Georgetown by a lot in the Big East Championship. I don't really trust them to go far at all, so I'm going to take the upset in that one. And I'm going to take Virginia to beat Ohio, and then Southern Cal, Wichita, and Drake. I'm going to take Southern Cal this time because I've been taking Wichita or Drake. Even though I think they will win, I got to take USC at least one time. And then Kansas, Eastern Washington, I'm going to take Kansas. Oregon or Virginia Commonwealth, I'm going to take Virginia Commonwealth, VCU, and then Iowa over Grand Canyon. Okay, in the South, I'm going to take Baylor over Hartford. I'm going to go with the Badgers this time. I went North Carolina last time. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Villanova and Winthrop. I really like this upset pick a lot. I'm going to go Winthrop again. Purdue and North Texas. I'm going to pick Purdue. Texas Tech versus Utah State. That's kind of a tough one for me. But I'm going to pick Texas Tech to win one game here in this tourney. They have a very good coach. Took him to the championship. Not to win it, but took him there. Arkansas versus Colgate. I really want to take Colgate in one of my brackets, but it's not going to be this one. I think Arkansas is really good. They're probably going to win, but I do like that Colgate team a lot. If they were facing a different team, I might have them picked, but Florida, Virginia Tech, I'm going to move Florida on this time, and then Ohio State and Oral Roberts. I'm going to take Ohio State. Now, let's move on to the East region. We got Mount St. Mary's or Texas Southern versus Michigan. I think Michigan's going to win, of course. And then LSU versus St. Bonaventure. I've been taking St. Bonaventure, so I'm going to switch it up and take LSU this time. And then I'm going to have Colorado win this time, even though I think Georgetown could go on a little bit of a run. They might be wore down because they went on a big run on that Big East Championship. And I don't trust them too much because before that run, they weren't winning very many games. And Colorado, they've been a lot more consistent, so I'm going to go with them. And we got Florida State versus UNC Greensboro. Did I take the 12-5 up here too? I did. Okay, I took two 12-5s already. Florida State or UNC Greensboro. I'm going to take Florida State. Then we got BYU or Michigan State. Michigan State or UCLA versus BYU. I really like the Michigan State here. If Michigan State can pull that one off, I like them to win. So that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with Michigan State. I think they're going to beat UCLA and BYU. Then I'm going to take Texas over a Bill Christian. UConn, Maryland. I've been picking Maryland, and I like the Maryland pick here. But I kind of want to go UConn for one of these picks. They're a good team. Like, I don't want to say, like, knock anything against them, but I think Maryland is an underrated team who can get a win in this tournament. I'm actually going to pick Maryland again. I think they will win that game. And then we got Rick Pitino going up against Bama. I don't think he can do it. Bama's too good of a team. So now, Midwest. I'm going to go with Illinois, Loyola Chicago, Georgia Tech. I'm going to go with Georgia Tech. I don't think the Cinderella story is going to happen for Loyola this time. Georgia Tech looked very good in that ACC championship game. So I'm gonna roll with them. I think they're gonna ride that momentum at least one round. I don't think they're gonna beat Illinois, but I think they're gonna ride that momentum a little bit. Tennessee or Oregon State. I would love to take a third 12-5 upset right here, but I don't think I can bring myself to do it. I'm gonna have Tennessee moving past Oregon State because even though Oregon State won the Pac-12 championship, a lot like Georgetown, I just can't. I don't think they're that great, to be honest. Oklahoma State and Liberty. I'm taking Cade to win this game right here. Now we got San Diego State and Syracuse. I really like the San Diego State team. I had them going in the Final Four last time, and I think they could possibly reach that. But I could also see them lose first round because Syracuse is a good team. But I'm going to choose San Diego State. Then we got West Virginia versus Morehead State. I got to go with my boys in this one. Clemson versus Rutgers. I'm going to go with Rutgers in this one. I went Clemson last time, I'm pretty sure. But I'm going to go with Rutgers. And then Houston over Cleveland State. Man, what an upset that would be. I think it has potential to be one, but not that high of a potential. Cleveland State, I like them as a team, but I think Houston is just too good for me to choose them right now. Hold up real quick. Okay. Now, let's move on to the second round. Gonzaga, Oklahoma. I'm going to have Gonzaga moving on. Oklahoma, just not good enough to bring down the Zags. UCSB versus Virginia. Do I want to ride this 12 seed that I don't know too much about all the way to a Sweet 16? I don't. I'm going to go with Virginia. I'm riding them past Creighton because I don't trust Creighton that much. I trust Virginia a little bit more to get the job done there. Southern Cal versus Kansas. I don't really like any of these. I don't really like these two teams in the tournament. I think they both have potential to get upset. But who do I want to move on? I think I'm going to trust the Big 12 play over the Pac-12 play. And then VCU or Iowa. I'm not going to go with the big upset here. I think this division probably has the most potential to have 1, 2, 3, 4 come out, in my opinion. Up here, I'd love to take Wisconsin over Baylor, but I do not think it's going to happen. I have to go with Baylor. I just don't think it's going to happen. Then we got Purdue and Winthrop. That's where Winthrop's run is going to end as well. I had them go into the Sweet 16 last time, not this time. Then we got Texas Tech and Arkansas. This is a tough one, kind of. I kind of want to go Texas Tech here. I think Mac McClung might lead that team. There's a good coach there. You can take Chris Beard. I really like this Arkansas team, but I'm going to have Texas Tech this time. I had Arkansas go pretty far in the last few, but Texas Tech is going to move on right here. Then we got Florida and Ohio State, and I'm going to have Ohio State moving on to the Sweet 16. So now we get to the East region. Michigan versus LSU. I'm going to have Michigan. I don't see, an upset happening there. Colorado versus Florida State. I'm going to have Colorado move on here. Florida State, pretty inconsistent to me. Hurts them, and I just think Colorado can get the job done versus them. Then we got Michigan State or UCLA going up against Texas. I do think Michigan State has a chance, but I'm gonna move Texas on. And then we have Maryland and Bama. I would love to choose Maryland right here, but I'm gonna go with Bama, the safer pick for now. Illinois, Virginia Tech, or Illinois and Georgia Tech. I'd love to choose Georgia Tech here, but I can't. Again, I can't. I just can't. Illinois, just really good. I haven't had them go too far yet. Like I need to have them go pretty far. And we got Tennessee and Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State is really coming together. I'm gonna have Cade Cunningham lead his team to the Sweet 16. San Diego State versus West Virginia. I got to go with West Virginia this time. San Diego State, a great team. I expect this to be a very, very close game, but for West Virginia to pull it out in the end. And then we got Rutgers versus Houston. I'm going to have Houston pull it out. So we got the 1, 2, 3, 4 coming out right there. 1, 2, 3, 5 coming out here. 1, 2, 3, 4 coming out here. And 1, 2, 4, 6 coming out there. So no double-digit seeds in the Sweet 16. I don't really like that. I like to have at least one double-digit seed make it to the Sweet 16. That is tough. I could pick this pick to make it there. Or I could pick this pick. Michigan State over Texas could happen. Rutgers, Houston. I'm going to choose Michigan State over Texas, actually. Okay. We have our Sweet 16. I'm going to go with Gonzaga over Virginia this time, for sure. And I'm actually going to choose Kansas to knock off Iowa in an upset. So we have the 1 versus 3 seed going to happen there. I would love to see Iowa versus Gonzaga, but not going to happen this time. Purdue versus Baylor. I'm going to move on. Baylor this time. I'm going to move on Baylor. In one of my brackets, I had Purdue winning. Texas Tech versus Ohio State. I think Ohio State is too good for Texas Tech. And Ohio State's going to head to the Elite 8. Michigan versus Colorado. I'm tempted to pick Colorado with this pick. I mean, Isaiah Livers is out, but that team is still very good. They have a lot of other good players. I'm kind of tempted to take Colorado, but I don't know if I can bring myself to do it. Do I want to take Michigan State to the Elite 8? Kind of. I'm going to have Michigan State knock off Bama. Win this bracket. Change it up a little bit. I think Michigan State will beat UCLA. Maybe they make a run. Who knows? Bama should shred MSU. Hey, I don't disagree. I think they will if they play them. But I'm trying to switch it up a little bit and choose an upset. Because I want to bring at least one double-digit seed to the Elite 8, maybe. Just, I don't know, maybe that Bama team just has a cold streak this game. You never know. Man, this is tough. But yeah, I'm going to have Illinois knocking off Oklahoma State, and I'm taking my Mounties to the Elite 8. So we have our Elite 8. Zaga, Kansas. I'm choosing Zaga. Baylor and Ohio State. I'm actually going to go Baylor with this one. I went Ohio State the last few times. Even though I do like Ohio State in that matchup, but Baylor's a very good team. With these teams, I can't see a double-digit team making it to the Elite Eight. I see what you're saying because the top seeds are very strong this year. But you could say that about the 1 seeds every year. And that's why they're upsets, you know. An 8 seed in Wisconsin knocked off the 1 seed Villanova a few years ago. 16 beat Virginia. I don't know, man. These things can happen. With this Michigan State run right here, I'm kind of taking it as if you remember when Syracuse was an 11 seed and they went all the way to the Final Four. I'm actually going to have Michigan beat them here, but I'm going to have them go to the Elite Eight just for this bracket. Just going to have kind of that Syracuse from the 11 seeds. Like that Syracuse 11 seed run. I'm going to have Michigan State kind of run it because they have a great coach in Tom Izzo. And then I'm going to have Illinois win here. Oh, wait, I have all 1 seeds. I don't like that, though. I'd change it up a little bit. I got to add a 2 seed in there or something. I got to add something in there, man. But, yeah, I'm going to have Illinois beat Ohio State again. Yeah, but these teams seem more stacked than usual. I think so too, man. Because there doesn't seem to be a weak 1 seed. If I could see anyone losing, I think Michigan had potential to lose early because Isaiah Livers is injured and they're still a young team without his leadership. But I feel like they have a really easy path until Bama. Actually, I'm going to make that pick. I'm going to switch that up. So Michigan State's run inside the Sweet 16. So I'm going to switch that up, and I'm going to have Bama beat Michigan. So I have 2 1 seeds, 2 2 seeds. I like that better. And I'm going to have the Zags move on versus Illinois, and I'm going to pick Illinois to beat Gonzaga this time. I think Illinois is the second best team in the nation behind Gonzaga, in my opinion. And score 80 to 77. A close one. I think that's going to end the stream for me tonight. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed this. Maybe I'll stream some more brackets before the tournament starts. This is actually a ton of fun. I'm going to take a look at your bracket real quick. Maybe it'll let me look at it this time. I go to my groups. Like, there's normally one seed that makes you question if they actually deserve it. Some is said with the 2-5 seed. Same is said with the 2 to 5 seeds. 6 to 16 seeds is a lot closer. Most people think, in my opinion. March Madness reactions? Bet. I mean, I'm probably going to watch most of the games live. I could do live reactions to some of them. I could post them as videos, but chances are I've probably seen them because I watch like every March Madness game I can. If I'm not busy, I've seen it probably. How do I see your bracket? Like, it won't let me see it. Other brackets are only viewable after the round of 64 in the NCAA tournament begins on Friday. Has elected a champion in the bracket and is ready to compete. Check back Friday, March 19th to see who you selected. So that's why I can't see yours. I have to wait till after the first round. I guess that's so I can't steal your picks. But we got Evan in here. I'm going to go ahead and post this link in the chat again before I end the stream. So then if anyone wants to join, they can. Alright. Link is in the chat. If anyone is still here and wants to join my group with my subs, then yeah, y'all can join. Makes sense. If you get a few more, you should do a vid looking at the brackets. Yes, for sure. After the first round, I'll look at everybody's brackets, see who is in the lead. Hopefully I can get at least 10 people in here. I'm probably gonna have a video, not a stream, where I do a bracket, and then maybe some more of my subs will see, and I'll link in the description, see if they want to join. Got 3 people so far. I know my boy was in here earlier, Aaron Short. He said he might join, so might get a few more people. And maybe some of my IRL friends I can get to join. They sub to me, so it might work out. But yeah. Bro, why is my name Daniel's Buttocks? That's that wasn't supposed to be for this group. This is supposed to be my name for this group. Yeah, this is my bracket for the group. Yeah, that's a good idea, though. If we can get at least like 10 people in here, I'll definitely do a video on looking at everybody's bracket, see how everybody's doing. I think I'm going to call it quits for tonight's stream. It was fun. What is this one? Oh no, my Baylor bracket is the one that's in the group. I'm normally fairly spot on with brackets. We did them in every class my sophomore year of high school, and I won 4 of the 7. Dang. You was on it. Me and my dad usually make brackets. We do them on paper. We've done it for at least, I want to say, almost 10 years. Like, the past 10 years, we always compete against each other with paper brackets. Okay, I want to join this group. Okay. So I'm in this group, and now I need to take this one out of the group. So go to this one. This is the group I did with my girlfriend, so it's just me and her. That's why I don't know why it was in this group. Okay, go to this group with that bracket. Leave. Leave this group. Okay. Bruh. It made my other bracket leave. This is annoying. I'm going to be shocked if Gonzaga doesn't win at all. I think the best chance for them to lose is for Illinois to beat them in the championship. I think Illinois can get it done. They have a great team. But yeah, Gonzaga is looking very strong. Okay, edit group settings. Can I kick my other bracket out? Can I kick them out? Man, I don't know. Might just have to ignore the that other bracket in there. Watch it be the one that actually is good and wins it all. Okay. I want to... How do I leave a group? Illinois or Iowa have the best shot at knocking them off, in my opinion. Yeah, Iowa is good. I think Gonzaga matches up well against them, though, because I just think Iowa or Gonzaga is more deep. Of course, I did have Iowa beating them in this bracket. How do I leave a group, bro? I'll probably just figure it out on my phone. I think I'm going to end the stream there, Drake. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. It's been fun. I had a lot of fun doing these brackets. It's like my favorite time of the year. Yeah, that depth is crazy, man. They have bench players that could be starters for like a lot of programs. Yo, see ya, Evan. Thanks for coming out, man. Appreciate it. Alright, I'm going to end the stream, guys. Thanks for coming out. I'll see you guys next stream. I'll probably have a video come out tomorrow or Tuesday.